Zerline for the Cowboy field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mahomes now on first down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Going up top for... This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now Baker going to keep this himself. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And out now come the Vikings. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. A quick pass to Cup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On 1st down, Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Cook. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now a run with Cook. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by a field goal, a little under a minute to go. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. And we've got a timeout.
4-yard attempt.
9 seconds remaining. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. On 1st down, it's Cook. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
It's Mahomes. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Here's Britton Colquitt now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things?
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Daniil Hunter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
What can Mayfield do here in the OT? That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Vikings head out to take over once again, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Mahomes now to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Steps away. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have the Vikings 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Now Cook. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one will be accepted. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down.
And less than a yard.
So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
It's rare that you get a game into overtime, that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.